Hello, welcome to the third season of the Local League.
Hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. It's a very early start of the season 2012 UTC. But yeah, we are happy to be back. The break between season 2 and season 3 wasn't that long. And we're ready to go. And we have a record of 33 players, beaten by 5 players compared to season 2. So new players joining in, some players coming back after a season of break. Some players continue their journey in the LOLPOC League. So we are happy to host it for you. And today we have quite a few matches divided by 2 streams. And on the first stream we will have Division 3 ELIWA versus ICEBLADE, and Division 5 match MR.FAQ versus HYAKUTARO. Then we will go for a break, and about 16 UTC we'll come back with Division 1 match Adam versus Georgie, then 2 Division 2 matches Robin versus Leg, Gunter versus RP, followed by Division 3 match Hazuli versus ICEBLADE, and match of the day will be James versus Gold. And we already see our first players in the chat. Both ELIWA and ICEBLADE say hello. So we say also hello to the players. I hope you are prepared for the first match of the season. What doesn't change is the format of the league. Best of 9 matches, level 18 stars only, and 3, 2, 1 or 0 points possible to get to the table, depending on the match result, if it ends in decider or. But for the viewers who follow us regularly, you probably know how it works. ELIWA played in Division 2 last season, but unfortunately for her, it was not enough to stay there, and ELIWA is now in Division 3. ICEBLADE plays third season in a row in Division 3. Both times he finished in top 3, so he was seeded by the guarantee, not by the ELO rating. And you can see players' profiles, players' PBs, players' ELO. ELIWA ELO rating is 102 points higher, so it gives her about 64% chance to win the match based on the ELO rating difference. Yeah, but who will win? We will have to find it out. Adam, who's your favorite to win the match? Do you have any?
ELIWA surely the favorite, but ICEBLADE has had some good moments recently, so why not to make a surprise at the very beginning of the season?
And we have also Shuichi in the chat, so I hope we'll see some good paces today.
Hello.
Okay, and both players agreed to SPS, so we can roll the seat very soon. I assume both players are ready, so we can slowly but surely switch to the scene. And we have a very nice nick in the chat, the PAL 19 Compendium. I wonder who it is, but maybe this person will reveal their identity. I would like to know who it is. I really like the nick, so I hope this person trains PAL 19 more and has some good results. You are the PAL 19 Compendium. Okay. Okay, so the seat is here. It's 3A, A6, 7A. So ELIWA, ICEBLADE, as soon as you are ready, you can start your match.
I see ELIWA's ready.
ICEBLADE still with his mattress struts, I see. The mattress in the background. And it seems to be pretty sunny on both players' sides, so the November is not that bad there where they are.
In Bitum as well, today we have the perfect temperature. 11 degrees Celsius. Finally some good weather. And Eliwa's ready, IceBlade's ready, so let's start the third season in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Yeah, IceBlade is in, ELIWA is in. Yeah, so let's see how far they both can go. Okay, so IceBlade is was forced to close a well for a moment. Now he would like to see a long bar and gets a long bar. 47 for IceBlade. ELIWA now gets a Tetris. 69 for ELIWA. So an early Tetris rate for the Austrian player. Oh, and IceBlade, kind of a weird placement of the LPs, and now it will require some burning on his side.
It should be fine. There is an easy opening. And very nice number. IceBlade survives without any major trouble in the end. But ELIWA has already taken the chance and is about 2 Tetris ahead.
And another Tetris for IceBlade, 88 for him, 126 for ELIWA. So ELIWA about 40k in the lead right now, but 3 lines behind as well. Where these are still early stages of this game. Anything and everything can happen. $173 ELIWA, 134 IceBlade at the same line count, so about 2 Tetris lead for ELIWA right now. Oh, and IceBlade sets up a pretty weird situation. Swiss cross in the middle board. It is kind of patriotic placement, if I'm allowed to say it.
Yeah, I mean, look at these flags. How nice they look like. How nice they look. For me, white and red. No blue,
Perfect.
no yellow. That's perfect.
Yeah, perfect colors for the flags. I totally agree.
Exactly.
245 ELIWA, 148 IceBlade. So ELIWA takes about 100k lead. So slowly but surely, ELIWA is running away with this game. $316 ELIWA, 218 IceBlade, so still about 100k lead. So this is around 4.5-5 Tetris lead. And ELIWA doesn't want to slow down. It's a pretty nice tournament pace on her side.
IceBlade falls into trouble both board-wise and pace-wise. Pace-wise is about 120k behind with about 40 lines to go. This is going to be very difficult to catch up. ELIWA on pace for
Oh, okay, but IceBlade opens the well.
about mid 500k transition. IceBlade, I think that was about Ghost Burn. This will be very difficult to open the right side for IceBlade now. That's Hank, that's gonna be it for IceBlade. IceBlade tops out and ELIWA takes the first game. But please play it out. We wanna see a 600k, then a 700k, then a max out. Unfortunately no jackpot in this game, but yeah.
Yeah, we already witnessed one competitive max out at the end of the second season, scored by Merke. It was one of the most intense games I've ever seen. Now time to see both players going for a max out. And ELIWA 500k at 114 lines, so yeah, within 600k a transition is possible. 527. Yeah, so this couldn't be a very good opening from ELIWA's side.
Well, these 3 Tetrises from now on are very realistic with this kind of board. Now only 2. This won't be a 600k transition, but very close, unless... No, it won't be from now on.
Yeah, but this will be
just,
2000 points away from 600k.
And she goes for it. It's a pretty decent board. This is a very decent board for transition on 19. Here we have the 600k.
And there is first 600k of the season. That's nice. Yeah, so maybe ELIWA wants to prove that it was only a coincidence that she was relegated, and she wants to prove that she is worth those Division 2 spots, and she will fight back.
Very nice place by ELIWA. Here, but very unlucky misdrop in the end. 600k in the very first game of the season.
Adam, can you
yes, I
make
can.
the music a tiny bit low?
To do that.
Is it better right now? Is it better with the music right now? Can you let us know? A little bit, yes. Okay. Should be okay. Okay, thanks. And ELIWA is ready, ICEBLADE is ready. So let's start the countdown for game number 2.
The game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
So ELIWA, very strong start. ICEBLADE, kind of unfortunate misdrop. He wasn't able to recover from it. So he will definitely want to prove that it was only a coincidence, and he would like to go for some nice scores. He is also a player who is capable of doing some great score in matches. So yeah, let's hope he can do it in this game. 75 for ICEBLADE, 56 is the starting score for ELIWA. So ICEBLADE was able to take about 1 Tetris lead at the early stages. And 69 for ICEBLADE, 110 for ELIWA, so about 49k, little bit more than 2 Tetris lead for ICEBLADE after about 40 lines. So this time the Swiss player is ahead, but can he maintain the lead? We still have plenty of lines on lap 18 to play. Now ICEBLADE fell into minor problems, and this can give ELIWA a chance to catch up.
With this quadruple hole, this might be a very significant slowdown for ICEBLADE. There's another hole on the board created. Gets a Tetris. ELIWA managed to catch up a bit. Apparently about 2 Tetrises behind. She's going for the center well. Be far less efficient than Liva, who has a very clean right well. Gets the Tetris. Gets another one, now another triple hole. Very nice pieces though. Looks like he will be able to maintain the 2 Tetrises lead in the end.
And now ELIWA is with 2 longboard dependencies. She needs to find a way to bring it down. Okay, she gets some favorable pieces. Should be okay. Gets a longboard, gets a Tetris. 260 for ELIWA. Meanwhile, ICEBLADE with 301. So ICEBLADE still maintaining this about 40k lead.
Liva still about 2 Tetris, about 40k behind. This is very difficult to get anything going with the same piece sets when both players just play cleanly.
Yeah.
By some extraordinary better placements. This is not always viable. Still about 40k lead for ICEBLADE. All the same long bars, all the same Tetrises. Nothing to distinguish them now, but the pace advantage stays.
Yeah,
ICEBLADE on a very good pace himself. Liva with this Tetris 446 at 115 lines, ICEBLADE 486 at 114 lines.
ICEBLADE is going to get the first 500k in this game, and he still has 12 lines to go before transition. Okay, now he will be slowed down a little bit, but it should be a lead for ICEBLADE. Yeah, ELIWA can't go with a lead in the transition, so ELIWA will be forced to play on level 19 plus speeds. She will transition with the next burnt line, 537 for ICEBLADE. He can still go for one more Tetris. ELIWA transitions with 467.
ICEBLADE decides to go for this Tetris, and this will make it very difficult to survive the transition, I'm afraid. This is all in for ICEBLADE, and he's not getting the lumbar. ICEBLADE tops out, but it looks like ELIWA will be topping out as well. Same will top out, ICEBLADE on 18, ELIWA on 20, but the pace stays, and ICEBLADE takes the game.
Yeah, ICEBLADE takes the game. 538, a pretty decent score. And we have also Trisky in the chat. Hello, Trisky, welcome.
Hello. ELIWA's ready. And ICEBLADE is ready. The game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Yeah, so ICEBLADE recovered after the very first game very well. ELIWA, on the other hand, showed some nice consistency. 610 and 477 is not a bad start for the match. Yeah, so Adam, what can we say after those first 2 games? I know that there's early rounds, but you remember how the players struggled in
we can say the chokes are yet to come.
Yeah, but Division 3, this was a division where players struggled a lot last season, and time Division 3 starts in a pretty different manner. 28 for ELIWA, 79 for ICEBLADE. Both players with very similar scores, but ELIWA was few lines behind. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so ELIWA is about 1 Tetris lead, the real lead. Now ICEBLADE pretty high, but was able to open the world very quickly. Now I would like to see a long bar very soon. No long bar, so it's to scheme few lines. The same for ELIWA. They play the same abyss sets, so they both to handle those draws. And now ELIWA is in a lot of trouble.
It should be possible to survive with this long bar. There are burns, but a piece is needed to the left, and this double hole, which is very unfriendly for the survival. Still possible though. But that's a very bad hang, and this hang is gonna finish ELIWA in this game. Here we have the choke, and ICEBLADE takes the game, leading 2-1.
And even ELIWA says in the chat, chokes are starting.
What do you mean I jinxed it? I would have jinxed it if they scored good games. Scores. No, I just predicted the future. Here's the fun for you. They are ready.
The future.
The game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Jinxing does not exist, only skill issue. Well, I have one.
Yeah, the farm is with us, so yeah, whoever needs the farm power, please let us know. We will share some of it with you. Okay, so ICEBLADE leads 2-1. It looks like ICEBLADE warmed up after this first difficult game. Now, momentum kind of on his side. Oh, but as I said it, he put himself in a very difficult situation. Is this anything he can do, Adam?
Of course, the board is reasonably low, but there are some stuck mistakes here, and they make it very difficult. Left is inaccessible. Miracle of else needed, but you can't put the Z in this way, and that's a top out for ICEBLADE now. ELIWA takes the game.
We have 1 choke each, and the score of the match is 2-2. ICEBLADE also says yes, chokes are.
They are ready. The game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
So yeah, so let's hope there were the only 2 chokes, and as players continue to the performance they showed us in the first 2 games of the match. $25 for ELIWA, 47 for ICEBLADE. And now ICEBLADE needs a series of nice pieces. ELIWA also is kind of struggling, so maybe the sequence wasn't that friendly. Okay, but ELIWA is fine, so it should be fine very soon. 75 for ELIWA, 78 for ICEBLADE, so nothing major happens in this matter. Both are playing neck and neck. How did the farm thing start? Ask Merke, Chuichi.
But don't forget to ping him when you ask.
Mm-hmm. That was a match between Mörke and Tugi, and Mörke said to Tugi, "Don't have fun," if I'm not mistaken. He used those kind of words. Correct me,
With
Adam,
the
if
witch
I'm wrong.
setup, and the Lombard would be very friendly. It comes one piece too late. This will complicate things a lot. It doesn't wanna cover any of this horse. Finally, the piece comes to a rescue. Still a lot of cleaning to do. Oh, this is so unfortunate board. Horses are placed so badly. So easy to survive, so difficult to do anything. I mean, you can't do anything. Just need to wait for the pieces, and Ava will take the opportunity. Currently ahead by about 60k points. Now 80k points. This is likely to grow up to 100k, I believe.
Yeah, ICEBLADE needs to find a way to score some Tetrises. Okay, he is Tetris ready right now and gets a longboard, gets a Tetris. 147 for ICEBLADE, 206 for ELIWA.
This
now
time I
ELIWA.
jinxed Eliva for real. The moment I said it was going to be likely to extend lead to 100k, she fell into trouble instantly. ICEBLADE just one Tetris behind now. Both players will be out of their troubles.
ICEBLADE is clean. And ELIWA is clean as well. 216 for ELIWA, 194 for ICEBLADE. Oh, now with almost the same line count, almost the same score. So yeah, very neck and neck. 216 plays 217. So now we start the battle of the efficiency. Shuichi, you want to pay? For what for? Oh, maybe if Shuichi wants to pay, Adam, provide Shuichi with the link to the Matcherino.
Hello, Glean.
Hello, Glenn, welcome. Yeah, guys, oh, there's also one thing I didn't mention. From Season 3, the guaranteed prize pool in the Lolbok League increased from $50 to $100. So this is what you guarantee the league. If you want to make it bigger, the link is in the chat. But now ICEBLADE is kind of struggling. He is in the lead by about 20k points, but board advantage definitely ELIWA.
This might be very difficult to ICEBLADE to get out of reasonably soon.
But he's kind of doing well. Yeah, it should be pretty nice solve for ICEBLADE.
Still the thing on the left. Very unlucky. So unlucky this game.
Yeah, but it looks like ICEBLADE is taking control. Oh, but that misdrop. He was almost out of it. And now it is over. ICEBLADE tops out 348, 080. ELIWA is already good. ELIWA takes a lead in the match. It's 3-2 for ELIWA. ELIWA, if you want, you can finish the game. There are not so many lines left before level 19. So feel free to play it out. ELIWA transitions with 410.
Maybe some decent post this time.
146 lines is the record in this season. So the way breaking it. $45, 146, and one more line, and she will have her new season best. And there it is, broken by one line. That's enough for her. 423 to 20. It's the final score.
3-2, ELIWA leads. Yes, Glean, it's always been DAS only. Who'd ever play? Oh, not DAS only nowadays.
Yeah, but yeah, DAS only, to be precise.
They are ready. The game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
No, Sidnev played with Das. This season SV joined the league, and if you want to see SV playing PAL with Das, you get a chance as well.
Slowpoke is a roll-free zone. No.
Roll-free. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. Those kind of rollers like Sidnev and SV are also playing from time to time. So yeah. And they're both doing great with Das.
Exactly. No wrong. Baselines. Bye, Trisky.
Okay, score updates. 58-60 for ELIWA, 58 for ICEBLADE. So once again, a very similar start to their games.
Hello.
Hello, Massive Zebra, welcome.
Well, for me, it's the middle of the night. Well, maybe not the middle, but yeah, it's still the night, you know. For them, maybe not yet. Or already. Who knows? Who knows how these players sleep? Sleep what for? You need to train more.
Both players agreed to play at this time, so we assume that's nothing strange for them. And yeah, if there are players who start so early, there is more matches to be played.
ELIWA with 121 at 45 lines, ICEBLADE 157 at 46 lines. Once again, a little... oh, that's a very bad hang for ICEBLADE, and ICEBLADE tops out. ELIWA, you need to get to 158,000 points. 2 more Tetris is needed, roughly. Now about 8k points.
Triple and few lines probably will be okay. But ELIWA gets a long ball for Tetris and takes the game. Leads 4-2.
They are ready. The game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Game number 7. ELIWA won 4 games already, so ELIWA is guaranteed at least 1 point to the league tables. ICEBLADE needs to win 2 games in a row if he wants to take at least 1 point from this particular match. So 71 for ELIWA, 71 for ICEBLADE. Similar start once again, but ICEBLADE is the one having board advantage right now. And ICEBLADE was able to get another Tetris, 24 for ICEBLADE, 77 for ELIWA.
That's a very bad misroll for ICEBLADE. Just to bring this number to the left. It survived it, but this is very bad hang on the left, and that's gonna be it for ICEBLADE. ICEBLADE takes out. ELIWA is already good, takes the game and the match. 5-2.
ELIWA gets her first 3 point to the league standings. Unfortunate start for ICEBLADE. but he will have another chance today. We will play in the evening 2 matches at the first day. And we have ELIWA winning match number 1 in this season. Congratulations, ELIWA. Commiserations, ICEBLADE. Yeah, Adam, you can show the statistics and tell a few words about them because we have some novelty in this season.
Yeah, the median losing score and median losing lines have entered the sheet. Unfortunately, not too much to boast about for ICEBLADE this match. It looks like he needs to train more still. The PAL 19 Compendium says, median, let's go.
Yeah, so ELIWA lost only 2 games, so the median scores are the same as the average because of the mathematics. And in terms of ICEBLADE, his median scores lower than his average losing scores. Yeah, so let's take a look on the first standings of Season 3. And we have ELIWA leading, and with 3 points, this is the very first standings. One more match of Division 3 will be played in the evening. It will be Hazuri versus ICEBLADE. And ELIWA, after winning this match, gains some ELO points. To be exact, this is 25 ELO points. So ELIWA is climbing up in the ELO standings, 1451 currently. So this is rank number 15 in the world right now. ICEBLADE drops below 1300, has the same rating as Dewey, but losing by fractions, and is world number 24 right now, but still a lot of matches to be played, and yeah, let's find out how it goes. We have still about 25-26 minutes at the next match, Division 5 between Mr.FAQ and HYAKUTARO. We'll have to go for a break because 13 UTC is the earliest Mr.FAQ can start. So if you want to grab something to drink, something to eat, it's a great chance to do so, because yeah, we still have to wait for it for the match to start. ICEBLADE, what do you say? You were also kind of far behind in the ELO rating last season in Division 3, and you finished third, so don't complain, train more, and yeah, as ELIWA says, you can get lots of ELO by winning, and your next chance will be at 19 UTC against Hazuli. So you still have a few hours to prepare and come back stronger for a match against the Finnish player.
Yes, and I highly recommend training more.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go
Okay,
for a break
guys.
now before the next match. We will be back in about 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We are back from the break for the second match of the season, Division 5, Mr. FAQ versus HYAKUTARO.
Yeah, we are back. And we have also one player coming back to LOLPOC series after a longer break. It's Mr. FAQ. HYAKUTARO already played in Season 2 of the LOLPOC League. Mr. FAQ played in the LOLPOC Cup. And if I'm not mistaken, if one of the LOLPOC series tournaments, probably it was PAL 19, the first one. I don't want to lie, but yeah, since then we didn't see Mr. FAQ playing, but we are very happy that Mr. FAQ is back. Yeah, this is the Division 5 match. We have there also two Polish players, Gidacz and Michu, and another player coming back to LOLPOC series after a break, the American player Cobra. So yeah, quite a few comebacks to the LOLPOC League, and this could be also a pretty interesting division. Gidacz, Michu, Cobra, Mr. FAQ, and HYAKUTARO. So let's find out how it goes. Considering the ELO ratings, difference 1278 for Mr. FAQ and 1225 for HYAKUTARO, Mr. FAQ should be a 58% favorite to win the match. But HYAKUTARO is the one who had more practice recently. So let's find out who will be having an advantage. In terms of PB, there's also an advantage on the Argentinian player, over 100k the difference. Yes, Mr. FAQ, handcam is required for all of the LOLPOC series matches. There is nothing changed in this matter since you last played. So yeah, handcam is required. And yeah, continuing, we see 106k difference in terms of PB on Mr. FAQ's favor, and also over 20k. Do I have any technical issues, guys?
I don't think so. For me, everything's normal.
Because HYAKUTARO is asking in the chat, can we have a confirmation from other viewers that everything is okay or is not okay with my voice? If there's something wrong, I would like to then check if I can somehow fix it. What about other viewers?
I guess everything's fine as of now.
Okay, I don't want to sound weird. Barely audible? Guys, give me a moment, then I will check if I can fix it.
Oh, the reverb. Okay. In the meantime, I see HYAKUTARO has started his stream. Now we're waiting for Mr. FAQ. Most likely setting up the handcam at the moment.
Hello guys, I'm back. I try another microphone and headphones. Can you hear me better?
Yes, I can hear better, actually.
What about the viewers? Good now. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we are still waiting for... maybe not your fault, HYAKUTARO, because I use another headphones right now. So maybe it was on my end. Okay, Adam, so we're waiting for players to go live, yes?
Yeah, I believe so. Alright, we're waiting for Mr. FAQ. You are streaming on the VTuber playing Tetris, right?
It looks like Mr. FAQ is totally gone. I hope everything is okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for update. Okay, I think we are used to it because there is also some kind of dark side always when Hezuli is playing. So when controller is visible, that's totally fine.
We'll stand to the darkness. The darkness of chokes. Yeah, lots of them incoming.
Are you prepared for your chokes today, Adam, versus Jyoti?
As always. It's time to join the Zero Club today.
Oh, that would be something if you joined the Zero Club.
and become like the honorable member, you know.
Mm-hmm. Do we have Mr. FAQ?
I think so.
Yeah, we see some hands. We see HYAKUTARO. As far as I remember, HYAKUTARO is playing on the original cartridge, so there won't be a possibility for an SPS match. If I'm not mistaken, Mr. FAQ also is playing on the original cartridge. So yeah, both sides, no possibility for SPS. So yeah, as soon as both players are ready, I think we can start their match. Yeah, Mr. FAQ, we can totally see your hands, your controller, so everything is fine. Don't worry about the darkness.
And HYAKUTARO is ready.
Okay, so we're waiting for the readiness from Mr. FAQ. And then we can start your match. First match of Division 5 in Season 3. Argentina versus Italy. We also have 2 Polish players and 1 American player in this division. We have Michu and Jidach in this division who would like to prove that there's only a bad series of events last season and that they want to climb back to higher divisions. And we have readiness from Mr. FAQ, so let's start a countdown for their match.
It starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Good luck and have fun, guys. Hope you can survive as long as it's possible, that we can see some nice transition games as well. Mr. FAQ is in. And we don't see a playing field on HYAKUTARO's side. I'm afraid we will have to abort the game. It looks like HYAKUTARO is moving his fingers on the controller,
Most
but we
likely the
can't see
capture
anything.
card is frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Right, players, please
Guys,
stop out the games. We are going to have to
redo it.
play it.
Mm-hmm. We will give a few moments for HYAKUTARO to check what's going on with the capture card. So this game will be aborted, will not count, and then we will repeat the game. So Mr. FAQ, feel free to top out whenever you want. If you want to take as a warm-up game, it's also fine. But we have to wait for HYAKUTARO to solve the capture card issue. Okay, we see HYAKUTARO is back, and we also see pieces falling on level 0, so it should be fine. So as soon as both Mr. FAQ and HYAKUTARO give their readiness, we can start their match. Mr. FAQ is ready.
And HYAKUTARO's ready. So the game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Good luck and have fun, guys. And now both players are in. No SPS, but yeah, let's find out. Who can handle those pieces better. Falling. It's a best of 9 match, so RNG shouldn't be a factor in a match situation like this. So the one who will play better should win. Okay, and HYAKUTARO had to go for some schemes in order to take the stack under control. Meanwhile, FAQ was able to build a lead of about 50k. Mr. FAQ going for a long bar dependency, but gets a long bar, and Mr. FAQ should be fine. On the other hand, HYAKUTARO still building for the first Tetris of the season, and there it is, Tetris for HYAKUTARO. Mm, 122 for Mr. FAQ, 47 for HYAKUTARO. HYAKUTARO is few lines behind, but it doesn't change the fact that Mr. FAQ was able to build a healthy lead at the early stages of game number 1. And HYAKUTARO has a very weird hang of the Z piece, will be forced to burn additional lines. $195, Mr. FAQ 108 for HYAKUTARO, about 4 Tetris lead for the Argentinian player right now. Now, Mr. FAQ, a little bit of a slowdown.
That's no point of HYAKUTARO, but I'm afraid for HYAKUTARO, Mr. FAQ will be out of it far too soon, be able to reduce the gap significantly. Most likely one Tetris has caught up, he has caught up. Mr. FAQ at 72 lines, 253 this Tetris, 276, HYAKUTARO this Tetris 191 at 74 lines. 100k lead for Mr. FAQ, essentially.
Yeah. So Mr. FAQ going strong relatively to HYAKUTARO in this game. Yeah, it still can be about 500k game if Mr. FAQ can bring this game home. 367 after 92 lines, yeah, so still 500k possibility for the Argentinian player. On the other hand, the Italian player has to find the efficiency. We know that he can survive until transition. He was proving us it in the last season. Yeah, but this time surviving might not be enough. I think this season also the pace is the factor which should matter in Division 5.
Hello Arden.
Hello Arden, welcome. Are you training more before your matches in this season? Okay, Mr. FAQ 440 at 110 lines, so he has still 20 lines to go. And Mr. FAQ, as I said, can transition with a score over 500k.
And most likely will. HYAKUTARO in a lot of trouble. He'll need the 19th play of his life and, well, almost 150k chase down will be required, I believe, it looks like. Mr.FAQ with a very solid game. Have trouble with surviving the transition though. Will he try to go for this last Tetris? No, he doesn't. Takes the triple. What is he going to do? Just transitions. This will be a top out. What will be the top out score? Mr.FAQ tops out, but HYAKUTARO most likely with no chance of surviving it.
521. 521 was the score of Mr.FAQ. 416 is the score for HYAKUTARO. So Mr.FAQ takes game number 1.
Arden says she's training like crazy. What do you mean like crazy? 25 hours a day? If yes, that's not enough. You need to train more.
About this 25 hours a day, I will say something after we start the countdown for next game, because I heard something interesting yesterday while watching the FIDE Grand Swiss.
They are ready. The game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
There was some anecdote about the very famous Mikhail Tal player back in the day. He was claiming that he is training 25 hours a day. Someone asked him in the interview, how is it possible? He answered, I wake up 1 hour earlier.
Well, in my case, this would be going to sleep 1 hour later, I believe.
Okay, 25 for Mr.FAQ, 3004 HYAKUTARO. So once again, the Argentinian player is going strong at the beginning, but HYAKUTARO catches up, and now they are both playing neck and neck. Oh, Mr.FAQ closed the well, but there is a weird misdrop of the L piece for Mr.FAQ. Shouldn't be anything fatal in terms of survival, but this slows him down and gives a chance for HYAKUTARO to build a healthy lead in this game. Oh, Mr.FAQ, this will be difficult.
This
With
was
this Z
almost
misdrop.
open, but another misdrop comes. Still survivable. Still perfect survivable.
But no panic is needed here.
That's gonna
And
be
I'm
it for
afraid-
Mr. FAQ. HYAKUTARO takes the game after the great game of Mr. FAQ's. Now a very early top out.
And we have 1, 2, 1. So HYAKUTARO, you are safe. You can top out whenever you want. No panic, he says, yes.
HYAKUTARO's ready.
Yeah, I know that's the hardest part, no panic, but yeah, it's also a factor which has to be trained.
Mr. FAQ as well. The game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. CPU says that's the first time playing PAL since last tourney. Well, looks like we have another person who needs to train more, don't we?
Yeah, very nice first game from Mr. FAQ, then a pretty difficult one. So yeah, inconsistency might be a factor. We know that HYAKUTARO is a very consistent player, still yet to get those better paces, but maybe the survivability and the consistency will be the key in this match, or may the inconsistency of Mr. FAQ win? Let's find out. $71 for Mr. FAQ, $91 for HYAKUTARO. So HYAKUTARO started with an early Tetris lead, and we have once again some troubles on Mr. FAQ side. $102, now $125 for Mr. FAQ, HYAKUTARO with $142. Oh, and HYAKUTARO had 2 long bars to set up for a Tetris, but he decided not to do. Okay, but now gets a long bar, gets a Tetris, 165, HYAKUTARO 148, Mr. FAQ.
Yes, Richard Wolf ended up in Division 4 after winning Division 5 last season. It was the lowest division back then.
And Richard Wolf won, and very convincingly, against Alvar last season. And Lechak, yeah, it's his own fault. He didn't provide us with any recorded PB, so it was his choice. So he is then in Division 6. It is like it is. Maybe Mleczak wants to do Lolpok series speedrun, starting from the lower division and then like going for 2 or 3 seasons and advancing to Division 1. Let's find out. Technically speaking, he can play in Division 1 next season. If he wins this Division 6 and then wins the Lolpok Cup, I think it will be enough ELO points to qualify for Division 1. Yes, Brad, it was because when Mr. Barber is not cheating on the keyboard, it's totally different game for him. Okay, back to the players. 222 for Mr. FAQ, now 245 with Tetris, 298 for HYAKUTARO. So the Italian player is in a pretty nice lead right now.
Mr. FAQ almost 300k at 97 lines, HYAKUTARO 353 at 4 and 94 lines. This is a lead of about 3 Tetris effectively. A very nice lead given the number of lines the players are at now. Another Tetris for HYAKUTARO, Tetris for Mr. FAQ. HYAKUTARO maintains the lead of about 2 Tetrises plus a few lines behind his. 500k possible for HYAKUTARO, very much possible, not anymore for Mr. FAQ.
Before transition, but
of course.
If Mr. FAQ can keep playing after transition, any score is possible. But with this board, it will be difficult to even get 400k for Mr. FAQ. Mr. FAQ requires
right now,
and gets the long bar. Oh, nice.
Now the long bar. HYAKUTARO guarantees himself a very decent lead at the transition. Mr. FAQ transition with 424. HYAKUTARO currently with 471 and 10 lines to go.
HYAKUTARO will probably go above 500k. Mr. FAQ is about to top out. 426, 540 is the final score for the Argentinian player, and HYAKUTARO with 518 Still can get one more Tetris, but decides to burn to transition. I think it was a wise choice to 520 transition score. And let's find out how far can HYAKUTARO go. I'm afraid it won't be going far. HYAKUTARO tops out with 527, 120, 135 lines. HYAKUTARO takes game number 3, and we have 2-1. Both players with over 520k top scores. Division 5 is starting pretty strong. What do you think, Adam?
Exactly. You fun. Brilliant. And fun.
Give the players a thumb. Yeah, I think that Mr. HYAKUTARO is in a good way to break the PB pretty soon.
Mr. FAQ is ready.
Let's wait for the heart rate to go down. Okay, so it was kind of emotional for HYAKUTARO. Can give you a moment or two.
And HYAKUTARO's ready. Mr. FAQ, could you please reconfirm your readiness? All players are ready. The game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. They started.
They started, so let's find out how it goes. Yeah, but considering how consistently is HYAKUTARO playing recently, yeah, I would repeat maybe it one more time that I think that PB on his side is only a matter of time. Maybe even 600 pretty soon. Why not? 75 for HYAKUTARO, 54 for Mr. FAQ. And I think the longer the season will last and the more Mr. FAQ plays, the timings should also be back, and Mr. FAQ could also be kind of a contender. It will be difficult, especially difficult to play for players like Michu and Jidaj, who can go for those very high scores. Oh, Mr. FAQ, but okay, gets a long bar. It was kind of high, but it's okay.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
so for
risky
our
play by Mr. FAQ.
But to continue to finish, I will finish my last thought. Our compatriots Michu and Jidaj, I think they will need to work on their consistency. We know that they can go for great scores, but also a lot of early top outs last season. And if both HYAKUTARO and Mr. FAQ will play long enough, maybe it will be enough to beat our compatriots. Let's find out how it goes. 215 is the score for Mr. FAQ, 176 for HYAKUTARO. So this time Mr. FAQ with a very nice pace, 261 after 56 lines. Maybe Mr. FAQ wants to go for a score close to a PB territory. But right now Mr. FAQ needs to bring the stack down. Shouldn't be anything problematic considering how it is right now. And hello Dimitar, welcome in the chat. Are you training for your matches?
Are you training more for your matches?
Mm-hmm.
One doesn't train anymore. One trains more now.
And Mr. FAQ, 319k after 75 lines. You haven't played in a week, okay.
That's unacceptable.
Oh, and HYAKUTARO right now has some problems. You hate this game, okay. Oh, and HYAKUTARO, I don't think he can survive it. I think it will be a top out. HYAKUTARO tops out after 265,000 points. Mr. FAQ, you are good, but you have also a nice pace, so please play this game out. So really, why are you playing a game you hate? Is it a kind of Stockholm syndrome on your side, or what it is?
Mr. FAQ on pace almost for 600k. 600k is still possible on 18.
Yeah, so please play it out. Oh, but
very
Mr.
bad
FAQ
pieces here. Very bad pieces. So bad. Oh, that's so fortunate.
But Mr. FAQ can still go for it. 487. 521 was the highest score of Mr. FAQs in this match, so maybe gradually, but beating the score would be a nice game as well. Another Tetris, 517. So yeah, Mr. FAQ is in a good pace to beat that score. .540, so the highest score of the season for Mr. FAQ. And transition 566. Now let's find out how far can Mr. FAQ go.
Not too far, I'm afraid. Not too far for real. 19 top out, but a very nice score.
571, 440. GG's Mr. FAQ, and we have 2-2.
Always take such a transition.
PAL 19 too hard. Yeah, PAL 19 is not easy, that's true.
It's called addiction, what do you mean? It's good to be addicted to something that makes you better, you know? They are ready. The game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Maybe you'd start practicing, training more. 25 hours a day.
Yeah, maybe. Player started. Mr. FAQ already with a Tetris. Yeah, but considering those, I know that it's too early to say, only match number 2 of 75 we have in total in this season.
That's very bad board for Mr. FAQ.
Still survivable.
Very nice pieces and all perfect does. Where's the piece now? It's a bit. Oh,
Oh, that was so unfortunate for Mr. FAQ. And this will be a top out. 29,260 points. So, Mr. Hyakutaro, you are already good. It's 3-2. You can top out whenever you want. Yeah, that was very unfortunate for Mr. FAQ. But
so
still,
good dance
more
for
games
so
to
long,
play.
and then one misgroup, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do you mean? What is there to get confused about addiction?
Yeah, Mr. FAQ, imagine getting the pieces. Yes,
Mr. FAQ is
Hector.
ready. And Hyakutaro is ready. The game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Yes, it was clearly an international top out on your side, Hyakutaro. Totally agree with. Yeah, so game number 6 is underway. So if Hyakutaro wins this game, he will guarantee himself at least 1 point to the league table. If Mr. FAQ wins, we will have a tie 3-3. Still, everything will be possible. $47,000 for Mr. FAQ, 49 for Hyakutaro. So once again, a very similar start from those two players. Yeah, and this early top out of Mr. FAQ kind of interrupted my thoughts. I wanted to say that, yeah, slowly but surely we are seeing an increase of the level in every on every single level. If I can increase of skill on every single level of Global series, because every season we start the skill level in every division kind of increases. So it's also nice to see PAL having some kind of a renaissance, or I don't know how to put it in the correct ways, but I hope you
Well, yeah,
agree with
I
me.
mean, it's very easy. Just out the wrong playstyle and everything's fine, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Mr.
Yeah,
FAQ with 171 at 39 lines, Hyakutaro 139 at 44 lines. This time it's a very decent lead for Mr. FAQ, given the number of lines.
Who knows, Arden? Maybe you're wrong.
You will lower the level of play in the lowest division, getting the lowest score games. Sounds like a plan, you know?
Mm-hmm.
For Mr. FAQ, this would be an opening for Hyakutaro. Most likely not to reduce the deficit completely, but to get one or two Tetrises back, why not? Currently behind by two and a bit Tetrises.
And Mr. FAQ, once again, we have pretty nice pace, 69 lines, 277, 76. So yeah, that's kind of nice to see.
You will get the lower level of play for record. That would be a low pog moment.
Mm-hmm. 306 for Mr. FAQ, 272 for HYAKUTARO. So HYAKUTARO is about 1.5 Tetrises back. So still everything can happen in this game. Looks like both players trying to push themselves to the limits. And HYAKUTARO is high, he needs a bar. Oh, and gets a long bar over. This was helpful. 354 now, 377 with this Tetris for Mr. FAQ, 302 for HYAKUTARO, but HYAKUTARO is few lines behind.
Mr. FAQ playing so risky. So, so
Oh,
impressive play on the display.
and that was a misdrop of the ZPs. But he is Tetris ready. What about HYAKUTARO? 408 for Mr. FAQ, 332 for HYAKUTARO, but HYAKUTARO also close with a close 12. For a moment, now he's open, he can now wait for a long bar, but there is no long bar for HYAKUTARO right now. Mr. FAQ is going for a center well Tetris. Oh, it's so risky, but gets a long bar, gets a Tetris, 435 for FAQ, 359 for HYAKUTARO. HYAKUTARO is few lines behind, so has some lines to play.
So risky play for Mr. FAQ all the way.
Yeah, but right now it pays off. And HYAKUTARO needs a long bar, gets a long bar. Oh, that was clutch.
HYAKUTARO will need a lot of 19 play though. It might be difficult to survive the transition with this board. This will be a topple before the transition. HYAKUTARO tops out. Mr. FAQ takes the game with another 500k.
Mr. FAQ on fire. And level 20 for Mr. FAQ. Let's find out how far Mr. FAQ can go. Oh, and that was nice. Mr. FAQ level 21. Level 22. But now the board is a little bit falling apart. And this will be it, but nice effort, 536 for Mr. FAQ, 162 lines. GG's, and we have 3-3.
HYAKUTARO's ready. Chigocha says it's easy to lower the level of play and lose. Try to win division with playing absolute crack games.
Yeah, but Chigoshek is a specialist of winning a division with a very average play. He won Division 2 in Season 1.
They are ready, the game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
And both players, Mr. FAQ and HYAKUTARO, admiring their skill. So nice to see it as well, that they can appreciate what the other player is doing. And it's nice that both of them are pushing themselves to the limits. Yeah, it's the final season before the main event, the Lopa Cup. So everyone needs to get some practice. yeah, this season is a great opportunity for it. Mr. FAQ already 3 games over 500k in this match. There were 3 games. Mr. FAQ won. HYAKUTARO with 1 500k. So far. Can we see a second one? Oh, but Mr. FAQ is kind of high.
That's a very scary board. The lumbar is needed. Where's the lumbar? I think this might be very difficult to survive now. There's no opening.
And Mr. FAQ is topping out after 23 lines. And HYAKUTARO is taking game number 7. Which means HYAKUTARO is leading 4-3 and HYAKUTARO is guaranteed at least 1 point to the league standings for this match. But can Mr. FAQ force a decider? Or will HYAKUTARO win the match 5-3? We'll have to find it out.
They are ready. The game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
And I take a look into statistics in the average and median losing lines. It shows that HYAKUTARO is more consistent player, average 111, median 124. On the other hand, Mr. FAQ average losing lines 50 and median 27. Yeah, so maybe a key for this match is the consistency. Still, everything and anything can happen.
Oh, HYAKUTARO doesn't take the Tetris. It's interesting. It's Mr.
Yeah,
FAQ
and
in
Mr.
trouble.
FAQ.
In a lot of trouble, but survivable. This is survivable, surely. Now an L will be needed to the left, and that L doesn't go to the left. This makes it very difficult. A hang of a lumbar on the left, and that's a top out for Mr. FAQ. Another early top out. HYAKUTARO is already good. He takes the game and the match 5-3.
And takes all of the 3 points to the league table. So HYAKUTARO, the lowest seed in Division 5, takes first 3 points. Yeah, and let's find out what will be the final score of the Italian player. Very unfortunate 2 last games for Mr. FAQ. Yeah, the consistency was the key in this match. We know that Mr. FAQ had a nice potential, 3 games over 500k, but in a best of 9 match it was not enough. Mr. FAQ has still other matches to play, so I think with practice Mr. FAQ can do some damage in the division. And nice to see HYAKUTARO gradually improving. So yeah, it might be kind of interesting to say how the situation in this division develops, and who can get the win. We know that both Michu and G-Dutch, they have the potential in terms of the high scores, but we also know that they all struggled with the consistency recently. We have also Cobra coming back after a break. So yeah, it can be a very tight division at the end of the season. Yes, Mr. FAQ, there are no easy matches even in Division 5 nowadays. No easy matches. Everyone has to earn their wins. And let's see what will be the final score of HYAKUTARO's. It's kind of a painful game for him, only 211 after 101 lines. But yeah, he can finish the game. We'll put the final score into the standings. The match statistics. Sorry. Yeah, this won't be the highest transition ever. Yeah, but this is the final score of HYAKUTARO's 317 780, and HYAKUTARO wins the match 5-3, as we already mentioned. Yeah, so let's take a look on statistics. As you can see, HYAKUTARO was the one who was more consistent. Unfortunate top outs for Mr. FAQ in the lost games, average and median losing score and lines not that high, and HYAKUTARO proves us once again about the consistency. 111 average and 125 median losing lines. Nice losing scores as well. But yeah, the fact that Mr. FAQ scored 3 games over 500k plus with 571 and highest score and 162 lines shows that Mr. FAQ also has a potential. So we will have to find out how the situation in Division 5 will develop. But for now, HYAKUTARO is the first leader of Division 5. Yeah, so let's take a look on the division standings. As we said, HYAKUTARO takes the first lead, 3 points. G-Dutch Michu Cobra yet to play. Mr. FAQ currently last spot. And in terms of ELO rating, we have also some changes. HYAKUTARO played today his 5th official Paldas match, so will appear in the past Paldas ELO rating with a rating of 1260, which is word number 25 right now. Mr. FAQ played already the 3rd match, and with a rating with 1243, so not yet seen in the ratings, but after 2 more matches will be in the official standings as well. Yeah, so here we have HYAKUTARO with 1260. So this is how it goes. And guys, now we will be going for a break. We'll be back at 16 UTC, so it's about 2 hours. We will be back with more matches, 5 matches planned for the later session. We start with Adam MTS versus Georgie Division 1 match, then we switch to Division 2 for 2 matches, Robin versus Le and Gunther versus RVP. Then Division 3, Hazuli versus ICEBLADE, will be the second match for ICEBLADE today, and the last match of the day, Division 4 between James and Gold. So take a break, go and eat some nice dinner or enjoy your time and come back to us in about 2 hours. But right now we're going to monthly Tetris, and yeah, see you in about 2 hours. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.